The Titan War was over. Olympus had won. The gods believed their greatest enemy was gone. They were wrong, because deep beneath the earth, Gaia was preparing her revenge. A monster powerful enough to destroy Olympus itself. And that revenge had a name: Typhon. A new age had begun. Olympus was at the height of its power. Zeus ruled the heavens. His lightning bolts commanded the sky. Poseidon ruled the seas. The oceans moved at his will. And in the depths of the underworld, Hades watched over the realm of the dead. The three brothers together control the world. Their victories had brought order to a place where chaos had once reigned. The wars were over. The Titans were gone. And across the globe, the Olympian gods were celebrated as heroes. Nothing seemed capable of challenging Olympus. The future belonged to the gods. But while the world celebrated, Gaia was already plotting her revenge. While Olympus echoed with songs of victory, Gaia heard only silence. The gods celebrated. The Titans suffered. Deep within Tartarus, her children remained imprisoned. The rulers of the old world had become prisoners of a new one. Every victory of Zeus deepened her pain. She felt grief. She felt hatred. And she felt a burning desire for revenge. The Olympian gods had taken everything from her. Her children, their empire, their future. And as the celebrations continued above, Gaia made a decision. If Olympus wanted war, then war would return to Olympus. But revenge would not come easily. Olympus stood stronger than ever. Zeus ruled the heavens. The gods controlled the world. No army could challenge them. If Gaia wanted revenge, she needed something greater, something the world had never seen before. So she descended into the deepest darkness beneath the earth, the ancient abyss known as Tartarus. There, she unleashed powers hidden since the dawn of creation. The earth trembled, the seas raged, the sky darkened, and from the depths of Tartarus, a monster was born, a creature created for a single purpose: the destruction of Olympus. His name was Typhon, and soon, he began his march toward the realm of the gods. News of the monster reached Olympus without delay. Messengers arrived from every corner of the world. They spoke of earthquakes, of raging seas, of mountains collapsing without warning. But they all spoke of the same thing: a creature unlike anything they had ever seen. A monster leaving destruction wherever it walked. As the reports continued, the celebrations of Olympus slowly came to an end. The music stopped, the laughter faded, and the gods listened in silence. Even Zeus could sense that this was no ordinary threat. Something powerful had entered the world, something created for a purpose. Then the skies darkened, the earth trembled, and at last, Typhon appeared before the Olympian gods. Without hesitation, Zeus attacked. Thunderbolts erupted from the heavens. Olympus shook beneath the fury of the battle. But Typhon did not stop. The monster pushed forward, unafraid, unshaken. Every thunderbolt that struck him seemed only to fuel his rage. His roars echoed across the world. His many heads unleashed destruction in every direction. For the first time, the Olympian gods witnessed a power that rivaled their own. Fear spread across Olympus. The impossible was happening. Typhon was winning. As the battle intensified, panic took hold among the gods. Many abandoned Olympus. Some fled across the seas. Others sought refuge in distant Egypt. The kingdom of the gods was falling into chaos. And for the first time since the rise of Olympus, the gods were running. As the gods fled, Zeus remained. The king of Olympus refused to surrender. Again and again, he hurled his lightning bolts at Typhon. The flashes tore through the sky. The heavens trembled with the ferocity of the battle. For a moment, Zeus seemed destined to win. But Typhon was unlike any enemy he had ever faced. The monster withstood every attack. And with each passing moment, his powers seemed to grow. Then Typhon retaliated. The earth trembled. The mountains shattered. The sky itself seemed to be breaking apart. For the first time in his life, Zeus was defeated. The ruler of the sky fell before Gaia's creation. Typhon defeated Zeus and brought him to the ground. The king of the gods had fallen, and darkness descended upon all of Olympus. Typhon's victory seemed complete. Zeus's defeat wasn't enough. The monster wanted to ensure the king of the gods would never rise again. Typhon tore the divine tendons from Zeus's body. Zeus, deprived of his power, was helpless. The ruler of Olympus hid in a remote cave, defeated and unable to fight, believing victory was finally his. Typhon turned his attention to the world, but all hope was not lost. Hermes remained faithful. The messenger god tirelessly searched for Zeus, along with Pan, and finally, he found him. Hermes recovered the stolen tendons. These restored Zeus's power, and once again, the king of Olympus rose again. Zeus had returned. His power had been restored. His lightning once more filled the sky. This time, the king of Olympus would finish what he had started. The final battle shook the world. Lightning flashed in the sky. Mountains trembled. The seas raged. And the sky burned with the wrath of gods and monsters. But the balance had shifted. Typhon was no longer facing a defeated enemy. Zeus fought with all his might. And finally, the king of the gods triumphed. To ensure that Typhon could never again threaten Olympus, Zeus lifted Mount Etna with all his might and hurled it upon Typhon. The great monster was imprisoned forever, and according to the old legend, whenever Mount Etna erupts, it is Typhon who roars with rage beneath the mountain. The monster is still imprisoned. He's still angry, and he's still dreaming of revenge. Thus ended the greatest threat Olympus had ever faced. But beneath Mount Etna, Typhon still waits. And according to legend, one day, he may rise again.